HIV spreading like wildfire. Everybody getting burned. It's an outbreak, not just across Texas. Remember, I covered Texas yesterday. Texas is #1, but it's spreading all throughout the United States. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised at all. Everybody's sleeping with everybody, unprotected. What will y'all expect? Ain't nobody going to getting checked. Family, you already know what to do, and if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe, and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
There has been an HIV outbreak among these cities and states: New Orleans, Louisiana, Houston, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Pennsylvania, Alabama, and Jackson, Mississippi. There has been a crazy rise in HIV diagnosis across these cities and states. And the outbreak is so bad because of hookup culture. I saw this one comment section, and it was an 18-year-old guy, and he said it doesn't matter if anyone gets HIV because now they have medicines to prevent it from being full-blown AIDS. So HIV isn't as big a deal as it once was. What? Might I add, this is mostly among young people ages 16 to 25. There's also so many people who know that they have it, but they don't think it's a big deal, so they still go around and sleep with whoever they want, unprotected, and they pass it on to every single person that they sleep with. Girls and guys, the same. Also, there's been a huge rise in dudes being DL, meaning undercover, and they are sleeping with men who have it, but then in a secret life, but then going home and giving it to their girlfriend, wife, or just other women, female partners. Remember, guys, whatever you reap in the body, that you will also sow. There is no love in the streets, and there's no love in hooking up. There's no love in hookup culture. The internet has made hookup culture so easy and so accessible. And so the rate in which diseases will spread through STDs are crazy. The rate that STDs will spread because of the internet and how easily accessible people's bodies are. The world that we live in right now, HIV is only going to continue to go up. So if you're someone who's out here and you're in these areas and you're having casual sex, I would implore you to go and get tested, because this is an outbreak. Not just it's an outbreak of HIV. Think about how crazy. An outbreak of HIV.
Wow. That's crazy. Let's discuss the cities in the United States that have the highest HIV rates, okay? Number 5, we have Las Vegas. Number 4, we have New Orleans. Number 3 is Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Number 2 is a little tricky. So technically, if we look strictly at the numbers, it would be Memphis. But since Memphis is not a huge metro area, it's left out of the conversation just because of how they categorize the cities. So we're going to put that number 6. So number 2 is going to be Atlanta. But please keep in mind, Memphis is higher than Atlanta and Miami, Fort Lauderdale. So number 2 is Atlanta. Number 1 is DC. I encourage you all to stay safe, get tested, ask questions before you're being intimate, because the data shows that 1 in 4 sexually active people actually get tested for HIV. 1 in 4. In order to protect ourselves, we have to know our status. Get tested. Get tested.
All right, now, when you Google which state has the highest numbers, it's showing different things. I thought it was Houston. That's what I've been hearing. She said it's DC. The fact of the matter is, even if this is a debate, that's sad. Figuring out which one got the worst or the highest amount of cases. Fact of the matter is, cases are up across the majority of the states. Now look, she said 1 in 4 people are getting tested. So that means 25% of people are being tested. 75% not. You got to be careful out here. Now look, I just took the population of Houston, since Houston has over 200,000 people that have HIV. The population of Houston is 2.39 million. 25% of that would be 597,500 people that are getting tested. That means the remaining 1.75 million are not going to get tested. Majority of the people in the dating scene probably. Now this next clip is about somebody, this man actually knew his status, but you know how that go. he wasn't sharing his status with the people he was sleeping with. Sick individual. Sick.
Emilio Benyard seemed like a nice enough guy. A woman who asked us not to show her face met him at church in 2006. And last year, the two started dating.
Throughout the years, he always would flirt, do little things, say little things. So last year, May, I decided to give him a chance.
The victim dated Benyard for several months. Then she started feeling sick in October of last year.
They told me I had viral bronchitis. That wasn't the case. December, I went back to the doctor to get tested for problems with my back, and my doctor retested me for something. I told her, well, since you have to draw blood, go ahead and test for STDs.
She was tested at the Price Hill Health Center. She's also been to UC Health Holmes Hospital, and then she got the diagnosis that no one wants to hear.
And then they said they could send somebody to my house, and that's when they came out and told me that I was HIV positive.
Police charged Benyard with felonious assault, and there's a warrant out for his arrest.
So, if y'all don't know, there's apparently a massive HIV outbreak in Pennsylvania and Texas, and apparently other states. I heard that Jacksonville, Florida, and New York City are the top two highest for HIV infections, but apparently Pennsylvania and Texas have a real big problem right now. And I'm not talking about cases that are like 100, 1,000. I'm talking about cases that are very, very high, very concerning. Very, very concerning. And the only way that you can get HIV is fluids, milk from the blood. I believe this is happening not only because of the epidemic that we have with, Fetty and stuff, but the promiscuous lifestyle that Americans lead. People bragging about body counts, jumping from one person to the next. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be sacred. It used to be protected. Now people don't give a fuck, especially women. People are not putting on a condom anymore. Did you know that in America, 8 out of 10 people have something? Meaning, every time that you lay down with that person and you're not protecting yourself, you have like an 80% chance of catching something. That's insane. And some of those things are curable and some of them aren't. I found out at 34 years old that I have HPV. I thought I was protected from it because I got the Gardasil shots when I was a teenager. No idea how long I had it for. The doctor said it could have been dormant for years, but it just so happens that I have the type that causes cancer. Don't be afraid to tell your partner, go get checked. That should be a conversation before you even sleep together. This is why you gotta go to the doctor often. Check your blood, do all that kind of stuff to make sure that you're healthy. If you're a woman, get that pap smear. If you're a man, make sure you're getting, checked out too. This is pestilence. If you don't know what that word means, it's an epidemic, an outbreak. And I just think it's like a sign of the times. People are careless. There's a lot of shit going on that speaks volumes, and people just aren't paying attention.
The new epidemic is a STD, one that you live with for life. It's not like C19, where once you got it, you can shake it. No, the new epidemic that's spreading round and round, state to state, is HIV. And what's crazy is even during C19, people were still sleeping around. They were still sleeping around. These are some of the same people that's catching it right now more than likely, or might have caught it back then even. It gotta be a percentage of people who caught it back then. Cause just think about it. Some people were quarantining for real. Some people were avoiding people for real, not going to parties for real. Then some other people didn't care. They were still sleeping with everybody. So the people that were sleeping with everybody was sleeping with everybody. They were all sleeping with one another. Those were the groups of people that were sleeping around. You see what I'm saying?
So y'all out here just jumping in and out of bed with each other, not thinking nothing about the other persons and people that they've been jumping in and out of bed with as well. So y'all have been getting flued out, flied out, flown out, and y'all not thinking about the other person that they also flued, flown, and flied out. So in New Orleans, Houston, the Carolinas, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, Jackson, Mississippi, and Alabama, there is an HIV outbreak. Because y'all out here dipping and dodging with each other, not giving a fuck about who else they've been dipping and dodging with. Y'all want to hook up and think that there is nothing but curable STDs. And while everything is curable, baby, why put yourself through it? Y'all are out here jumping in and out of bed with each other. Somebody said HIV is not a problem because they have medicine that will keep you from getting full-blown AIDS. So y'all are just okay with walking around with HIV, taking your PrEP, and going about your day. And then some of you feel like you don't even have to disclose. Some of you feel like you don't even have to disclose your status. So not only do you not care about your own life, you're showing that you don't care about other people's lives either. Some of you guys know that you're unwell and you're sick, and you still hook up with people. So now we're in this era where nobody wants to wear protection. Who likes to wear protection? Come on, kid your mother, not me, all right? And we're just hooking up with everyone. You don't realize where you're just trying to get that nut, baby. That person you're trying to get that nut from, think about if you're doing this to them, who else did it to them? If she just throwing it to you in that manner, who else did she throw it to? And I'm not even going to shame people for hooking up on the first day, because everybody has a lot of judgment and nobody has any room to judge. Okay? But we really, as a culture, need to begin protecting ourselves again. I'm not judging, because I sat and I hooked up with someone, and thank God I didn't get HIV, but I did get a baby. Yeah. I remember my doctor sitting there saying like, yo, what about the things that aren't curable? I wasn't considering a baby. All right? So while some of y'all is walking away with babies, some of y'all is walking away with HIV. People, go get tested. Go get tested. And then y'all need to go hit up Yaki. Hit up Yaki and get your shit cured.
So guys, they've been talking about HIV lately, okay? Especially in Houston, okay? But I just ran across a guy video, and he was saying Houston and a few other places. Now, y'all know it's in my repost, so go check it. Please watch the video and come back and tell me what do y'all think about what he's saying. But he also said they had somebody in the comments was like, well, like it's okay because now they have medicine that they can take. Sir, it's not okay. Okay, if you know that you are sick or whatever, you have, HIV, you can't just go around and sleep with people and give it to them just because you feel they have a medicine or whatever the case may be. No, you give somebody a choice. You let somebody know what is going on. If they decide that they want to go forward, let them go forward. But you cannot make that decision. But y'all need to strap up and be careful. You know what I mean? I know people say, well, you got a husband, it can happen. You got a wife, it can still happen. I would still rather know where it came from. Because people out here sleeping with any, many, mighty, mo. Okay? So I'm letting y'all know it's at an all-time high. Y'all really need to be careful. Go watch that video, okay? And make sure your state, your city is not on there. But still and all, just be careful out here. It's real, okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
It's some people that's really sick in the head. They will literally know that they got HIV and sleep with as many people as they can and infect them on purpose. This is why they had to make it a crime. Because people were doing this. They was like, you know what? We got to make this a crime. However long ago that was when the first people started to do it. But they was like, yeah, we're going to have to make this a crime because people are doing this and they gotta pay for it. There got to be some type of consequences. But still to this day, people are still doing it up until they get caught. Imagine the people that's been out here with HIV for years and they've been sleeping with any and everybody for years. Think about how many people, lives they destroyed. They should throw them under the jail. They should never get out. And I saw on one video, it was a video I did on this channel. I included it in the clip. It was one guy, even after his sentence was up, they sent him to the mental home. They was like, yeah, he never gonna get out. He in there for life. Real talk, that's a mental illness. It gotta be. It's something wrong in your mind that you think that's okay.
HIV is being widespread in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. Know your status. I just took an HIV test about 30 minutes ago, and of course it was non-reactive. Use protection or be celibate. You have people out here that are married. When they get mad with their husband or wife, they go and run to their sneaky link. And when you're running to that sneaky link, do you think that you're the only person that they're sleeping with? You can't trust somebody to lose.
I just watched a video of a man who had indicated that this young man had moved to Houston recently and he caught HIV, and he was encouraging people not to move to Houston. Here's my thing. I don't care where you go, what state you go to, what city you go to. If you are going to engage in sexual activity and you're not going to be responsible, then you should expect to catch something. I mean, that's just the bottom line. If you're not going to ask people, have you been tested? If you don't know your status, if you're not going to ask for my charts and stuff like that, then you should expect to catch something. How can you expect not to catch any type of disease and you don't ask and you're not doing the work to protect yourself? Come on, let's do better.
Exactly. We can't just blame the infector. You got to be accountable too. If you out here not asking for somebody's status, you're not seeing in my chart. You know, people faking those too. They faking results. So, okay. If you get schemed like that, that's understandable. But if you're not out here asking, you're not caring, you're not protecting yourself, you need to hold the person that infected you accountable and yourself. You got to look in the mirror and be like, this is my fault too. I played a part in this. You're the victim and the victor. You're both.
Not worried about no motherfucking HIV being widespread in North Carolina because I'm not fucking. That's just a bottom line. I protect myself. And even if it was to come down to it, baby, we gonna be strapped up shawty. I'm talking 3-4 condoms at a time. I'm not fucking with y'all. The way my temper is set up, I will be looking for your motherfucking ass in the daytime with a flashlight. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers nasty. You know how many motherfuckers I talk to? And they say, I slipped up. Why the fuck? What does that mean exactly in 2025? Don't you know slipping up with somebody in 2025 is just like playing Russian roulette? Everybody is fucking everybody, especially married people. Married people are the worst, by far the worst. They are living first and second and third and fourth fucking lives. Y'all better be careful out here. I done told y'all that. When I tell you, I never in a million years would have thought at my age that I would just don't find men attractive at all. It's fucking buck wild out here, bro. It's buck wild. And if you are a woman and you are on a dating site in 2025, girl, bye. Go seek a therapy session. Why the fuck are y'all still on dating sites? Those men on there are predators and they only just want to get in between your drawers. That is it. If you don't know that by now in 2025, you deserve every fucking thing you get. Y'all got it? Roll with it.
She got a point though. She do got a point. There's a lot of predators on there. Not only might they have something, they might be on that list too. You might have to go ahead and check and make sure they ain't catching no case. No M case, no R case. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They ain't do nothing with no kid, man. Not only that, they looking for one thing. She said it. On there looking for one thing. The men know what they on there for. I think the women know too, though. So they both looking for the same thing. That's the thing. The women and the men on dating apps and dating sites are both looking for the same thing. That's what I feel. So at the end of the day, both people are bringing that on themselves. Y'all need to follow suit. Stay to yourself. Practice celibacy. Waiting for your partner, you know? It was made for procreation. That's why it's a lot of single moms. And this is why so many one-parent households. What blows my mind is you will see on Facebook even. It's even some people I went to school with. You'll see that they just had the baby and it's just her and the baby. It's like, where the pops at? That was a one-night stand, baby. You didn't even know that man. Of course he's not going to be in that child's life. Y'all didn't know one another. All right, now this next video right here, this woman is going to share her story on how she caught HIV. Once again, as y'all know, though, this is a no judgment zone. It takes a lot for somebody to get on the internet and share with the world, which is random viewers like you and me, what they have, what they've been diagnosed with, and their story, for the whole world to judge them. So I don't want nobody on this channel to be that. We are not the Most High. We shouldn't be judging nobody. Let's let her share her story. Let's let her explain what happened and how she caught it.
Hey, Tik-tok, hey. What y'all doing? I hope everybody doing good. So I did say when I hit 500 followers, I was going to tell y'all who I am and welcome y'all into my world. Everybody that stopped following me on TikTok, thank y'all so much. I'm very grateful for y'all. But we got some tea to talk about. Hold on. So, I am on here. Some of my followers, they already know my story. I'm not going to say people names because, you know, folks be like trying to sue you when you blow up in the world. That's how they do. Try to come at you. So I'm just here to let y'all know the reason why I don't be flirting with guys or answering a lot of y'all DMs, because I'm a woman that have HIV. I have HIV and I contracted it from a person that I was in a relationship with. I've been known now for a year and some change that I'm HIV positive. I found out when I worked at Emory for my job. The person that I'm talking about, they was constantly cheating. Not only do I have herpes, not only do I have HIV, I have herpes as well. I'm 35 years old. I'm a mother of 4 boys. Never cheated. Whole time I've been in a relationship, I never cheated. And our relationship turned for the worse when I came out and confirmed and told my story. My story was actually took down. I actually went viral. And my story was took down by his family. It was took down. But I do have HIV. I am living with it. It's hard. But as long as you take your medication, you'll be okay. This person that gave it to me, it hurted me because this was somebody I loved. This somebody I trusted. This someone I gave all of myself to. This person betrayed me in the worst way. And everything has went down here ever since I had came out last year with it. The whole relationship just started crumbling, like crumbling. This man is still having sex with women. He know he's HIV positive. He know he have herpes. He know this. He know. He don't care. And a lot of women think that I told my story to stop them from having sex with him. No, I was trying to warn the women. Be aware. Because that was my first time ever experiencing that. So he wanted me to keep it on the hush. Don't say nothing about it. Keep it quiet. Don't tell nobody because of his image. I'm a girl where I never ever went through nothing like that. Like, this man has given me every STD except for AIDS. Because HIV and AIDS is not the same thing. It's not. I thought it was, but it's not. Only way HIV turns to AIDS, if you're not taking your medicine, you're not going to the doctor like you're supposed to, it will turn into AIDS and you will die. But if you take your medicine like you're supposed to, go to your doctor's appointments like you're supposed to, you will be fat, just like me. I'm chunky now. Very chunky. I'm a chunky woman now. But it has been a lot of stuff that has went on or whatever. And I did say when I got to 500 followers, I was going to tell it. I am going to post it. I am going to let y'all see that I am HIV positive. I'm going to put it in another story time. My next story, I'm going to put it up so y'all can see it up in the top. But I am HIV positive. I'm very transparent about it. I used to be ashamed about it. I used to be scared. I felt like somebody was going to judge me. Now I'm very transparent about it. Very, very transparent about it. I do have it. I do take my medicine like I'm supposed to. I do go to the doctor. Only thing I'm going to say to y'all, ladies, y'all be wondering why I be speaking to y'all about a lot of stuff. I have been so ready to tell y'all this, but I said I was going to wait. 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 So I got like 500. I see how y'all interact with me. Y'all very positive. Y'all very level-headed. Y'all very caring. You know what I'm saying? And this probably going to shock a lot of y'all. Y'all probably going to be like, oh my God, I didn't know. I really have HIV. I'm really HIV positive. And as long as you do what you're supposed to do, you will live a regular life. A regular life. Your skin will be pretty like mine. Your hair gonna be growing. That's why a lot of time my hair fall out. It do. That's why I got alopecia. My hair fall out. When y'all see my hair coming out in the bathroom, I wanted to tell y'all then that's like a trait. That's one of the traits. Your hair do fall out. You do lose weight. You get really, really bad headaches. Bad headaches. Bad migraines. It's a lot. It's a lot come with it. You have bad migraines. It feel like the flu. A non-stop flu. That's what it feel like. The flu just won't go away. Until you start getting that medicine inside of you, then it start feeling better. If you do decide to date somebody, make sure you make them aware that you have HIV, because if you do not let them know that you got HIV and they contract it and you know that you got it, you will go to jail for attempted murder. Yes, you will go to jail for attempted murder. They will lock your ass up and throw away the key. I tried to save face for the person that did it to me because I was still in a relationship with him. But now I think it's time for me to put my big girl panties on and go on down there and press charges. Because you did something to me willingly that I didn't ask for. You gave me something I didn't ask for. So now it's time for me to do what I gotta do. I'm moving on with my life. I'm excited about that. I feel like this right here is what kept me in that particular relationship that long. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like nobody didn't want me. Nobody didn't want to be with me. But I had to understand that God is an awesome God. This ain't nothing but a body. My spirit do not have this. I'm not the type of girl that lay up and have sex with this man, that man, that man. That's not me. I like to be with one man, so if anything happen, I know exactly where it came from. Period. Yes, my family know. My family been new. Because I found out when I was at work. So my family do know. And they don't treat me no different. Like, from what I hear, some of his people, they don't want him to drink out their cup, fork, spoon, none of that. Like, that's from what I heard. My family don't treat me like that. Because for one, when I go to somebody's house, I'm not going to eat off a fork unless I'm in my own house. And I don't even eat off of real forks in my house. I have cups like this. I don't want to eat off no real fork and spoon. I don't. Because I got kids, and I don't want my kids to eat after me. I don't like my kids to eat after me. I don't like my kids to drink after me. Period, point blank. But I've been so ready to tell y'all this, to let y'all know that I am HIV positive. And I'm glad it's out. Like, it feel like a burden been lifted off me. Like, y'all, I'm so excited. I just went on ahead and told y'all. And I am doing well. I'm doing well. I'm healthy. That's why y'all see me smiling, laughing. I'm enjoying life. So now, this is a new beginning for me. I'm starting my life over. I'm finna get me a new place. I'm finna get me a new car. I'm going to start going to certain schools and start speaking to young girls about HIV and HIV virus and what it can do and how to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I'm going to say is scrap up. These men in Atlanta, I know one of them. He's spreading it wide and busting it low and make them come outside. I'm telling you. Y'all better be careful in Atlanta. Because this one man I know gave a lot of girls this. I know. But I ain't gonna say his name. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't. But that's all I want to say, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that I am HIV positive. And it's not nothing to get no clout. This not nothing to get no followers. This is my truth. And on my next video, I will be posting my results. I'm going to post it. Y'all going to see it like right there. Or I might post and I might get in front of it and let y'all see. So that's going to be on the next video. Put me in the comments. Make it make sense to y'all. Let me know what's up. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, family, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if y'all would like to see more of these videos on this channel and what other type of videos y'all would like to see on this channel. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay protected. Y'all stay prayed up. I love y'all. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. I will catch y'all on the next one.